Good morning. How are you guys? I hope you guys are having a great day. And good morning. Wanted to come on and do some morning Reiki again. And if you are new here, my name is Molly with Sunflower Soul Healing, and I am a Reiki master practitioner. Reiki is a Japanese healing art modality helping to balance your mind, body, and spirit. And yeah, works on our intention. So all you need to do, set that intention and just sit back and relax and receive. And then to my subscribers, you guys know how it goes. If you have an area that you need me to work on, especially when I am in that particular chakra, please let me know. And you might have to put it on there a couple of times, because sometimes, I get in my zone. So, all right, hopefully I didn't have lipstick on my teeth. All right, here we go. Oh, you have to go back today and are you still not feeling good? All right. Well, I will definitely be sending healing to you and hope you get better. Help boost that immune system. You're welcome. Your mental state, okay. Well, let's work on that. So let's just calm down our minds, our thoughts. Just bringing all that energy down. Reiki works on our ki, chi, prana energy. It's a great stress reducer. Stress can cause so much just dis-ease in our body. All right, let's ground this in. Root chakra singing bowl. Just take some nice deep breaths in. Just receive. Notice where you feel it within your body. let's work on that root chakra. Oh, you felt it in your feet. Excellent. Good. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, helping to ground that energy. It's always interesting to notice where you do feel that. Yeah, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I love that. So the root chakra is at the base of our spine, red in color. Good morning. How are you, Lady Lake? Lady Lake, that's how I want to say it. So helping to ground our energy, bring balance. Helping us feel safe, protected in our body. Helping us to feel calm, right? So the root chakra, physically, it would be anything from the hips down. Also that lower back, legs, knees, feet, ankles, hips, sciatica. The root chakra is our foundation, so we want to have strong roots, right? In this day and age, our root chakra, yeah, we can get really overwhelmed or feel scattered or pulled in a lot of different directions. So by doing Reiki or meditation or yoga, walking, getting out in nature, just helping us to be present in this moment, allowing our body and our mind to rest, definitely does the body good. And with Reiki, you can watch me, you can put the phone down and have it beside you, you can listen to me, you can close your eyes, whatever feels good to you. All you have to do is just receive. Always always works for our highest good. And if you know anybody who could use this today, feel free to send it and share it. Thank you for the subscription. All right, let's bring in the tuning fork. I'm going to bring in the bowl again. Notice where you feel it. Lovely, and I'm going to do a little bloodstone. Ooh, look at this one. For our root chakra, earth energy. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's move up to our sacral, which is orange in color, right above the root, kind of at that womb area, right below the belly button. This chakra is all about water, energy, divine feminine, our emotions. So that would be that lower back. Our chakras come out this way and in back. Bladder, reproductive. Just pulling any fear energy, heavy emotions from that area. We hold a lot of heaviness there. In Jin Shin Jitsu, the bladder and the kidneys hold fear energy. So when in balance, we feel joyful, creative, abundant. It is that the pleasures of life. Ooh, look at that. Thank you. That is beautiful. That was pretty. Thank you. Just moving, shifting, bringing that energy down, helping you to feel more relaxed and calm. If you've had tomorrow is Friday. You're almost there. You're almost there. You got this. You got this. You feel like you're holding anger? Okay, well, we can work on that. Yeah, I feel like that's a hard one, right? To release, like figuring it out. How to release it safely and appropriately and all of that. That's, yeah, because that's one that we definitely, like, we internalize a lot. We get frustrated. I feel like a lot of physical activity is really good for that, and just releasing that, running, walking. Oof. I always, like, something that I used to do when my kids were younger, and actually I did it for myself, like a physical thing. Sometimes I need a physical, tangible thing, right, to help release. And we would go to like a pond or like a creek bed or something, and I would have them like pick up like the biggest rock or find a rock, something, and sometimes it's like the huge ones they're carrying over, little ones, and we would hold it, and I would say, I just want you to blow all of your anger, give this rock all of your anger, like blow in it, like imagine it going into this rock, and take it and just chuck it into the lake. Let it go, allow it just to absorb and transmute that, and just get it out of your body. And maybe you need to do it a few times, but it felt good. And sometimes you would just go and try and pick up the biggest rock and just throw it. So anyways, yeah, so even if you have kids that have anger issues, or yourself, or whatever, I am not holding on to this any longer. Yeah, try it. It's awesome. Try it by yourself. I'm telling you, it feels good. I would do it. Anything, if it's sad, any emotion that you're just really having, like, just visualize it. Just blow it into that. Like, it's like I do not want this. Take it. All right. Let's do the bowl, sacral. Notice where you feel it in your body. And let's do the tuning fork. And I'm going to use, look at this. This is, so I have a smaller hematoid quartz or fire quartz, but this is one of my bigger ones. So we're going to use that today. this crystal because this has the hematite, but it also has the quartz. So it has like the grounding, but it also has the energizing, and yeah, love it. All right, let's move up to our solar plexus and hold on because I forgot my water. I don't have it next to me, and I'm going to get my water so I can have something to drink. So give me 1 second. All right, let me pour some in here. Of course, it is important to drink water when doing energy work. Hydrate. Hydration is good anyways, right? All right. Solar plexus. So that anger energy in Jin Jin Jitsu, it is the liver gallbladder where we hold that emotion, that energy, stomach, spleen, worry. So solar plexus, all about being in our power, standing in our power, feeling worthy. Yeah. Really who we are, right? I am, that I am. And just let that go. When I do that, you can just visualize me just taking whatever that is that you need to let go of. I always think of the sun energy, beautiful, radiant sun. It's fire energy. It is cold and cloudy again here today. The sun, I was so excited yesterday. The sun was out and I just for a little bit in the morning, and then we had some strong winds that were just blowing in here. And then I walked out this morning and I'm like, it's cold. It is January, so. Yeah, yesterday morning it felt pretty good. It was like, ooh, gosh, I was so excited. I was like, yes. And then it was like I said, and I opened up had sessions, and I opened up my curtains and I'm like, oh gosh, it's cold and dreary again. And then the winds were blowing, like it was wild. Just some crazy weather lately. Another thing that thinking of warmth, I'm like, ooh, if I could only be at the beach, right? another thing, like helping to clear emotions or things just like, it's so satisfying. Writing words in like the sand when it's wet, so like anger or sadness or whatever, and then just asking the ocean, like just take it away, and it just like comes up, and then it just wipes all of that clean, and it's gone, and it's, I don't know, yeah. That's the child life specialist in me for years, trying to find creative ways, working with children to help them express their emotions. But man, it works. Whatever works, you know? Journaling, writing, creating. So notice where you hold the stress in your body. Do you hold it in your belly? Do you get nauseated or upset stomach when you get anxious or worried? Or do you have like a weak stomach, you know? Digestive issues. It's always interesting. Love you back. Thank you. And thank you. I appreciate all the likes, the shares, the gifts, and just the support. Thank you. And thanks for being here this morning. I've been trying to do different times. Standing in your power, standing in your power. Knowing your worth. I will repost this to YouTube. I repost all my lives there. Sunflower Soul Healing on YouTube. So if you are new, you can go there and watch them whenever you need it. That's what they're there for. You might have favorite ones or ones where I'm not chit-chatting away or more quiet. Or maybe ones where I'm more, I don't know, vibrant. That back area, kidneys, you know, like when you hold your back, like, you know, when you're standing and you're putting your hands on your back like that, you're actually really like supporting those kidneys, your adrenals. Yeah. all your own energy back. And sometimes it's hard if we're in an environment that maybe not be very supportive, or maybe it's toxic, or maybe the people that we're surrounded by are so working on this area, remembering your worth, remembering your own power and how amazing you are. So just removing any of that toxic energy. Oh, maybe it's just heaviness you've picked up in your job, or good morning. Good morning to you. And just breathe. Drop the shoulders, relax the brow. Soften the jaw. Allow your body to be soft. Don't suck in your belly, like let it just pump. All right, let's play the tuning fork. 528, miracle frequency, love sounds, just helping to shift, right? All right, solar plexus, singing bowl. Appreciate that. Love you back. Thanks. All right. Oh, I don't think, let's see, what am I going to do for the solar? I think I'm going to do a Lumerian quartz. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Well, I'm always a student, right? Like we call ourselves, like, of course, like the title Reiki master, but nah, I'm always a student, always learning, always, yeah. So, thank you. Lumerian quartz. So quartz is great for just any amplifying. It's amplifying any crystal that it's with. I love this. It has almost an orange hue. You can kind of see it in there. let's move up to the heart chakra right here. Ooh, gosh, it is so cold in my room right now. Oh, and when I do energy work, sometimes I get either really hot or I get really cold, and I'm really cold right now. All right, heart chakra. So just relax, open up the shoulders, push the shoulders like our chest area. I swear we're all like this. Just allow it to be open and receive. Green and pink and color, of course, all about love and compassion and unconditional love, right? That feels the best when we are loved unconditionally. A lot of healing can take place. It's that power of the hug, right? When you just like, no words need to be said. It's just like, oh gosh, someone just like embraces you and just gives you that hug and just lets you just kind of, ooh, there's nothing better than that, right? Your shoulders just cracked. Good. Yeah, probably because you're like this. And your neck did the same. Yeah. Oh, my neck even, I noticed like, oh, it just gets so tight. And shoulders, we keep our shoulders up here, especially like if we're driving in traffic. And I mean, just, yeah. And then people will say, oh, after Reiki or after this, I'm so tired. It's like, yeah, because you're not wound up like a tight ball, like a twine, you know? It's releasing, it's relaxing. Your body's like, oh God, yes, you're not in this like hyper state of, yeah. It's like why on vacation, you know, it always takes a while. Like you get there the first couple of days to really like relax, honestly. Like if you go to the beach or if you go anywhere, it takes that time. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so good. So also sending for any just like tightness on the chest, heaviness, anything that feels heavy, whether that, you know, emotional things, grief, sadness, just hard times that you're going through or whatever that is, you know. And yeah, and be gentle with yourself. And one thing I will say, if you've had a loss, if you're going through grief of any kind, and I don't care if that's, you know, loss of a loved one or a pet or grieving a breakup or a job that, you know, whatever it is, you know, give yourself time and, yeah, it takes time. And it's okay to have really like days where you're like, I'm not feeling it. You know, you don't have to. People sometimes I feel like want like, oh, it's okay. You know, like you're gonna. They want their intentions are good, right? Other people have it so much worse. This, that. I don't know. It's just just honor your feelings. This is your journey. And it's okay to have those ups and downs. It's also okay to have good days and to laugh, and but it's also okay to need that space and to really cry and to feel it. And people don't have to make it better. It's some days just suck, and it's all right. Okay, so how you grieve, allow that, and don't let others tell you what's right or wrong. You listen to yourself. Always ask for support, right, when you need it. There's always talking to professionals or other people around you, of course, but just be gentle with yourself. I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to say that. we have the best intentions, right? Because we want them to be better. We want them to feel better. It's okay. Well, like, what can I do? And it's like, no, maybe sometimes you just need someone to sit with you in silence and just be there, just be a presence. Or maybe everyone grieves differently. Try and feel the feelings the best you can. Allow it. Allow the release. It's like those stages too. It's like, I always say, anger is sadness's bodyguard, meaning it is way easier to be pissed off and to feel anger than it is to feel sad. So sometimes if we're really angry, it's a lot of times the root behind it is more like sadness. Like, I'm sad. Like, I am hurt. So I always say, sometimes we gotta remove the bodyguard of anger because it's been the protector to allow the vulnerability and sadness to come out. So I don't know. Think about that. If that resonates with you. It's interesting to think about. Just calming the mind, clearing all those thoughts, all the expectations that you put on yourself, right? Love you back, that society says, ooh, you need to be more like this, you need to be doing this, that's not good enough, that's whatever that is. You are good enough, you can go at your own pace. That's hard. You're still learning how to replace anger and allow the sadness. That's hard. And you know what? But hey, that's amazing that you recognize it, right? It's all about recognizing the things within ourselves. Like, I didn't know I did that. Like when I get stressed out and I immediately go to the kitchen and grab a jar of Nutella and like start eating it. Seriously. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm totally like, whatever, it's understanding like what we do, like why. It's really interesting and kind of fascinating. Because we're human, we have all those emotions but hey, if you recognize it, that's amazing. And then you just work on it. All right, let's bring in the tuning fork. And breathe. All right, heart chakra singing bowl. That's why I love energy work, because it helps me to breathe, because I am a breath holder. So it allows me to breathe and to relax. All right. Ooh, I'm going to use a little malachite for our heart chakra. Ooh, isn't this so... Oh, I love this one. It's bumpy too. And again, if you are new here, I will repost all of this to YouTube. I put all of my lives there, so you can go back and watch it at any time. I'm also on Instagram. I do I post my stories every day. Quite a bit of content there. All right, so we are going to move up to our throat chakra. Thank you. I love crystals. I'm obsessed with crystals. It's a good obsession. But I use them all, you know? I mean, I really do. I use them. So, yeah. And, if you like crystals, then free event, February 11th, at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, myself and Dana from Our Mother's Crystals. She is amazing. If you like crystals and you want to know about crystals, man, she is your girl. She has, she's unbelievable. But yeah, it's free. You can register. If you register, it just sends you a reminder the day of. And it's all about the sacral chakra. We're doing a chakra series, and then what crystals help with that. But you can also ask her questions. So it's, everybody can, it's like, oh, what do I do about this? What's a good crystal for this? It's like, you can ask her questions as well. So, all right. Throat. But I'm going to get a sip of water first. So drink lots of water. One of the things I'm still working on, doing better. All right, throat, neck, shoulder, ears, back and neck. Oof. Yeah. So all about speaking our truth, expressing ourselves. Yeah. Oh, did they get really itchy? Yeah, sometimes it is. That happens. Like it's, mine do that too. So it's kind of like a little release, which is kind of interesting. So with Reiki, sometimes you feel tingly, sometimes you feel just relaxed, sometimes your belly growls, sometimes you yawn. Sometimes you'll feel like, oh, what was that? Like a twinge or, kind of helping just to release whatever you're holding there. And some people don't feel anything at all, and that's okay as well. Because we are all unique individuals. And with Reiki, of course, everything is about balance, right? So it is complementary to what you are already doing, right? So seeking, medical attention and going to your doctor or your therapist or counselor or whatever that is, right? And then Reiki, it's kind of like a tool in your toolbox. It's complementary to what you are doing, helping you. Balance. Just notice if you clench your jaw. That's always like, do you clench that when you're stressed? At night when you sleep, do you hold tension there? Or do you hold tension in your shoulders? Holding that tension, and then if you're at a computer a lot, and you're doing this also, like you're typing, just all of that, like how we and holding it in our arms. It's like that ball that you get when you don't want to cry, or that weird, the ball. Yeah, I think we all do. If you don't, man, that's amazing. If you're just one that's like, every time. But yeah, oh yeah, when you're like, yeah, oh God, yeah, it's the worst. You're like, oh. Clearing all of that, all of this. Oof. All right. Oh my gosh, I am so cold. I might have to get a blanket. That's how cold I am. Hold on. I am like, oh, okay. All right, tuning fork. Thank you. Thank you. I love your name too. The Dad Pancreas Society. Yeah. I love that. Thank you so much. And I do have my mason jar here. He's going to make me a cool tumbler. So I'm not drinking out of the old mason jar. I mean, mason jars are cool though, right? I mean, I don't know. Not really. Yeah. All right. Let's do the bowl. And a little chrysicola. That's fun to say. Excellent, excellent. And we are going to move up to the third eye. Indigo in color. Yeah, and if you guys ever want to have a one-on-one session, I do that as well. Always book through my website, either my Linktree or my actual website. I will never reach out to you, so just, there's lots of those scammers. You guys know this though, right? Because you hear everyone say this, so just, but distance or in person, would love to work with you if you feel called. All right, third eye. Calming that mind down. When our mind is calm, when we have clarity, then we can really feel into our higher self. Those questions, like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? I don't know which way to go. You know best. Ask yourself, but first get quiet. Calm the mind down. And then listen, and then you trust yourself. Woo! That's the scariest. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay? But like they say, you're not going to be able to see your reflection in a boiling pot of water, right? When it's overactive, it's not going to be clear. So just allow the mind to calm down. how do you get your mind to calm down? Well, yeah, right? Well, Reiki, watching things like this, meditation, going for a walk, yoga, gardening, painting, I don't know. Everyone's different. And when I meditate, I don't not think of anything. I do creative visualization. So I listen to music and I go somewhere. I go to my favorite place. It's a sacred place. And that's where I go and I visualize and I look and I see. And that's how my third eye, how it's strengthened. And so that's how I meditate. It's my meditation. Might be different from others, but that's how I do it. Because that's what works for me. So you need to play around with it and find what works best for you. Walking, connecting with nature, that's my other. That is my go-to. Well, really, probably Reiki's my go-to, but you know, no. All right, tuning fork. Different from daydreaming. You know, I was a daydreamer as a little girl. And yeah, like you go to that place. So it's the same. It's like when you do creative visualization, when you're listening to music and you go from that childlike perspective, that creative perspective, that wonder, that just allowing and not judging, and yeah, so it's kind of similar in a way. It's making, though, a conscious effort, where daydreaming, that could be kind of like we're kind of dissociating a little, or it's like if you have ADHD and you're like, oh, okay, I'm zoned out now and I'm thinking about, what I'm going to do after, whatever, kind of, yeah. So, always good to be a dreamer. Just maybe not when you're in your meetings at work. You're supposed to be paying attention. Right? Yeah. Okay. Selenite. And a little bit of spirit quartz. How fun is this? Talk about like childlike, daydreaming, magical energy. Isn't it gorgeous? I don't know if you can see the tip. It's like, do you see that? It's like all sparkly, but it has like this point. I'm doing, yeah, it is weird. I guess I am doing a little better, huh? I can't, there's certain things, like, I wish it was like you could have the text on here like you can on your phone, where you can make it like really big old people text, where I can make it really big. Wish they had that, like, up the size of the text. It would be very helpful. Well, it's just helpful for me to get glasses or contacts or whatever. All right. Oh, I didn't do the, I'm going to do this for crowns today. Or for third eye, sorry. right, we are going to move to the crown chakra, top of our head. Purple in color. All about connecting with that spiritual aspect of ourself. Whatever you believe in, what is that to you? Just allowing that just to flow down. Just visualize like a... See, I always say visualize because that's me. I'm very visual. So maybe you're not, and you don't have to be. But like a waterfall of light. Just pouring in the top of your head, moving down your body, just clearing, cleansing. Just washing away all that stress and anxiety and worry and heaviness. You can do this in the shower too, when that water hits the top of your head, your crown, just visualizing it, just, ask it, it's like just clearing all the energy of the day, like anything you've picked up, letting it just go down the drain. Close your eyes and just visualize it just being white light energy. Oh, good. I'm glad that it's helping you. Yeah. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling, that makes me happy. Ooh, yeah, petrified wood. Excellent, petrified wood. Dana says that petrified wood and combining petrified wood and clear quartz really helps with physical pain and physical things in our body. Thank you for the subscription, for the support. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I'm glad that it helps. And yeah, it's honestly, it's finding what works for you. And we're all different. And some days will be different. Some days it's like, I don't want to do that today. And that's okay. You're like, I'm not feeling it. Well, then, yeah, you gotta listen to yourself and find what works. Yeah, the ads, I know. That is the one. But, it's free, so. You can maybe mute it or something. Oh, amazing. Well, I'll be honored. And we've been going through a divorce and it's finalized. that's hard, but you did it, and now it's, yeah, stepping into that new chapter, right? Good morning, good morning. All right, and do a little angel aura amethyst. So beautiful. Oh gosh, I mean, these two are like, woo, sparkly and pretty. All right, I'm gonna do the triangle. Oh gosh. Gosh, I am so cold. Oh gosh, okay. Oh gosh, I'm on a little time crunch again today. I normally try not to where I don't have a time limit, but I do. So I'm gonna have to finish up here. All right. Let's go over each chakra, seal in this beautiful energy. And yeah, anything that you see on here too, because people ask me all the time, I don't know, just things, earrings or the tuning forks or the stuff I use or my mascara, just anything. Everything that, well, not everything, but a lot I have on my Amazon storefront, all the links, so you can check that out as well. That's where it all is. All right, so root chakra. Sacral, solar, heart, throat, ears, third eye, crown, sealing in all this beautiful energy, grounding your energy for the rest of your day, night, week, for your highest good always. Let's ground this in. Thank you guys so much, and I teach this afternoon, so I'm gonna have to skedaddle. I will repost this to YouTube. You can find everything, the link in my link tree to social media, from Insta to YouTube. Please be careful of the scammers out there. I will never reach out to you. If you'd like to book, go through my website or click it in my link tree, okay? Please, 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 please don't let people take advantage of you. And I love you all. And yeah, I'll repost this one to YouTube later this afternoon or this evening. And I'll probably be back next week, because I'm teaching all weekend too. So, woo, yeah, feather. This is new. This is a new. I love. Yeah. So, love you guys. Have a great, amazing day, and thanks to all my new followers. Thanks for your support and love always. And yeah, I'll be back.